watching Fox 13's Good Day Tampa Bay.
You never know who's watching. That's why drivers should watch their speed in school zones. Ahead this hour, where cameras could soon be installed. Plus,
President Biden sits down today with Chinese President Xi Jinping. It's a rare face-to-face meeting for the two. I'm Doug Luzader in Washington. We'll have more.
And despite their reputation, Generation Zers don't mind working. They're just picky. A new report reveals what jobs they want the most. Welcome to the 7 o'clock hour of Good Day Tampa Bay. I'm Laura Moody.
And I'm Russell Rhodes. A lot ahead this morning, but let's start with the weather and Dave. Hi.
Hey, good morning. You got to look around the state. We're just surrounded by showers. West Coast all the way down through South Florida toward parts of the East Coast as well. And all of it is starting to converge on South Florida. So this is good. We're going to get some more rain today. The heaviest of the rain will be over South Florida, mainly from Miami up to, say, West Palm Beach, that area. But we will have some scattered showers here as well. We're all in the 70s. 70 to 73 degrees this morning, but we're not going to get much warmer than about 78 or 79. So just watch as the showers begin to converge. Otherwise, cloudy, windy, with those showers scattered at times and highs in the upper 70s.
All right, Dave, thank you. 7:01 is our time. Good morning, everyone. We'll get you right outside now. Skyfox is over the Howard Franklin Bridge on that southbound side. Off to the shoulder, you can see this accident here, causing some delays into the area. So give yourself some extra time here on the Howard Franklin Bridge. Your other big bridges are in good shape right now. We'll take a look at the Sunshine Skyway Bridge here in just a bit. But as they zoom out, you can see those delays into the area and that crash off to the side there. So it is starting to build some volume onto the Pinellas side, again on the Howard Franklin Bridge. Here's a look at that crash from earlier, 75 southbound at Cortez Boulevard, not causing a problem at all, moving around just fine through Brooksville. Into the rest of the roads, we still have that stall out there, or the crash rather, on 275 southbound at MLK Boulevard. It's right on the ramp there. I-4 westbound slows you down into McIntosh Road, and then it's a fine ride to the downtown interchange. Out to your Polk Majors, they're all in good shape and looking good here. And a look at your Sunshine Skyway Bridge, moving along just fine.
All right, Elise, thank you. We're now just a few hours away from a meeting between President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping.
Tensions between the two countries are high for several reasons, and Doug Luzader tells us what's at stake. Drivers should know to slow down around schools this time of year. Unfortunately, some are not doing it. That's why Hillsborough County Commissioners will discuss installing speed cameras when they meet today. Our Kelly Cowan is on that for us this morning. Hey, Kelly.
Good morning to you. Yeah, those flashing lights around the school zones, that means slow down, but many drivers aren't getting the message and it's not getting their attention, but perhaps a ticket in the mail will. That's at least the idea behind this camera program that Hillsborough commissioners are going to be discussing today. Hillsborough County could be the first place in Florida, or one of the first places, to see these school zones that are monitored this way after the legislature approved the use of cameras and radar detection in school zones last spring. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, they've identified 29 schools across the county where they say drivers are routinely traveling at speeds more than 10 miles an hour above the legal limits inside the school zones. And that's especially concerning because it significantly increases the likelihood of a crash, and it greatly reduces the chances that a pedestrian, especially a child, is going to survive impact.
I've got a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old, one in high school, one in middle school, and there are times when I would love to have them ride their bike to school, but I hesitate sometimes because of where they have to go through to get to school.
And here's how the school speed zone detection program would work. Drivers would have to be going at least 10 miles an hour above the speed limit to end up with a ticket, which would result in a $100 fine. The cameras would only be allowed to operate during times when school zones are in effect, which typically is about an hour each morning and each afternoon around the start and final bell times. The cameras would also be turned off at other times, like during the summer when school is out. The initial scope of this program, we're talking about 29 schools. Now, that could be expanded as things move on, but they've identified, as I mentioned, those 29 schools where they are seeing a consistent problem. If you'd like a list of those schools, we have them published right now on our website, fox13news.com.
All right, Kelly. Thank you.
Tampa police are looking for suggestions on how to make Ybor City safer after a recent mass shooting left 2 people dead and 16 others hurt. They held a town hall meeting there last night. It was a full house with residents, business owners, workers, and Tampa area leaders all in attendance. Some of them favor some type of curfew for minors, while others have some concerns about the number of bars and restaurants in such a small area. One ongoing discussion is how late to keep 7th Avenue open before closing it. That's something the police chief says they're actively working on. The suggestions will help TPD put together a crime report, and they will present that to City Council at the beginning of next year. In Highland County, a nearly 20-hour standoff is over. Investigators tell us Sonny Holland Sr. held his 3- and 4-year-old children hostage from 9:30 Monday night until 4:30 yesterday afternoon. The mother was able to escape. Holland later let the children go. Soon after that, gas canisters were thrown inside the home to force him out. After hearing a gunshot, deputies saw smoke coming from the house, and they tell us Holland came outside, began shooting at them. They shot back, and he went back into the home. It was burning. He went back into the burning home. He was later found dead.
Well, it's official. New water restrictions will go into effect across Tampa Bay. The Southwest Florida Water Management District approved tightening the rules for Hillsborough, Pasco, and Pinellas counties. Starting December 1st, residents can water their lawns only once a week. Water shortage is due to below average rainfall.
More than 50% of your water supply from your residential areas can come from your outdoor irrigation. So, pulling back and doing our part to water 1 day a week in that area where we're seeing those signs of stress just makes sense. It's everybody doing their part.
If the situation does not improve, there's a chance a full irrigation ban may become necessary.
Well, unfortunately, Florida doesn't fare very well, according to a new climate report. Coming up, the prediction for our future.
Plus, last-minute travel advice if you want to get away for the holidays. You might even save money on flights, rentals, and hotel rooms. We'll tell you how.
Keep that rain gear handy for today. While we are looking at cloudy skies right now, you can see the showers behind me working their way toward the coast. 60 to 70% the rain chance today, 60% tomorrow. Next couple of days, highs at normal in the upper 70s.
Welcome back to Good Day Tampa Bay. We'll get you right outside. You can see the crash here. This is Howard Franklin Bridge on that southbound side. It's over to the left on the shoulder, but you can see some volume into that area, causing some delays there as you approach the bridge to the Pinellas side. So just be aware of that. Give yourself some extra time. It's coming in at about only like a 9-minute extra drive for you there. Here's 75 in Apollo Beach. Crash off to the side. You can see the 3 lanes moving along. No issues at all. But we'll head all the way down to a crash in Ulmerton Road at Coral Way. Some eastbound delays behind that area. And then further south, 53rd Avenue, a crash at 39th Street in Manatee County. 75, though, looks like it's a good ride for you. However, some slowdown southbound right around the Manatee River, and further south to 75 to and from Venice. Your Tamiami Trail's in good shape here with a lot of green. Here's that Howard Franklin Bridge. It looks like an 8-minute ride now to the Pinellas side because of that issue. And then your Courtney Campbell Causeway and your Gandy Bridge all checking in at normal speeds. But Dave, we got that rain.
Oh, we do. Yes, we have more out there to show you, Elise. Thank you. We got 72 degrees, cloudy skies over at Clearwater Beach, 73 degrees, cloudy skies in Tampa as well. Here's the big picture. Look at all of this rain. Now, if you look at it, it looks worse than it kind of really is, because once it starts approaching the coast, we're starting to see it fall apart. But I want you to notice down here, you see all of thunderstorm activity. In fact, there was actually a tornado warning for the Middle Keys just a bit ago. This is all going to sweep up and in through South Florida for later this afternoon. And then areas north of that, like Tampa North, it's going to be more scattered. But the state is getting rain. And this low sitting back there is going to eventually redevelop over South Florida, enhancing their rainfall. So from Miami up to West Palm, they could get, 5 to 10 inches of rain, and we're getting a ½ an inch to an inch in many spots around here. Just a few sprinkles this morning so far, nothing significant, but later this afternoon, as all that rain starts to kind of move on shore, we'll get more. Lower 70s. Our high temperatures will be in the upper 70s today, so we don't have a long way to go, even though we're starting in the lower 70s, but it's the cloud cover. So those east winds pumping across the state again, with winds gusting today to probably 25 to 30 miles per hour. So another cloudy and windy day. Let's show you what the futurecast holds. Here's 11 o'clock. Again, just a couple of showers here and there. Once we get into the afternoon, watch what happens. Look at all this rain from Fort Myers to the east coast up to Lake Okeechobee. There's a lot of very heavy rain in here. Some of that may get into DeSoto County and in Highlands County. Notice though, as you go north, it's a bit more scattered. So not as much around the Tampa area, shocker, but a lot more for South Florida. And then watch this, tonight, same thing. The heavy rain continues in South Florida. They may get some flash flood warnings down there, not here, as again, we just have some scattered showers. What do you think tomorrow? How about some scattered showers here with the heaviest rain along the east coast again? So unfortunately for those folks, Fort Lauderdale has recorded 100 inches of rain this year. Okay, they're going to break their all-time record in the next 24 hours. Here, we've had 31 inches of rain, so we're still 15 inches behind. We'll get a few showers today. It'll be cloudy, it'll be windy. Some of those showers this afternoon. Your high of 78, that's normal. Lots of clouds, a few showers around tonight, low 69, same for tomorrow as well. Again, the majority of the real heavy stuff will be over South Florida, but we will have some scattered showers here with a high of 79 degrees. Understand with this wind, though, we're not boating again today. Small craft advisories are in effect. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me to see them in effect for tomorrow as well.
You're watching Fox 13's Good Day Tampa Bay.
Third day in a row, just overcast. Boy, when's the last time that happened, right? 3 days in a row, but windy and some showers on Sky Tower radar. Now, what you're looking at really is just very light stuff that's sitting just off our coast. There's some heavier rain well to the south and the west, and that's going to pour over South Florida later today. But from the Tampa area north, it will be just a few scattered showers. But hey, we'll take any single drop that we could possibly get. We got upper 60s in Clearwater, but everybody else running 70 to 73 degrees. There's the big picture. You see all that shield of rain that's going to move through South Florida later today. They may see some significant flooding from West Palm all the way down to Miami. Meanwhile, along the west coast, we're just going to get a few showers. It's been that way for the past several months, hasn't it? So windy with a 60 to 70% rain chance today. Your highs in the upper 70s. Good morning, Elise.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning, everyone. We'll take you right outside right now. We did have a crash out there on the Howard Franklin Bridge to the Pinellas side. It was off to the shoulder, but building some volume. You can see that volume still here and in both directions as well. But here is that crash also at 275 at MLK Junior Boulevard. Skyfox was over that scene, but you can see it off to the shoulder here as well, and just some volume into the area there as well. So we'll go to the rest of the roads. We do have a crash on Land O'Lakes Boulevard at Causeway Boulevard. You can see the delays into that scene there, and then all the way out to Ulmerton Road, still seeing that crash at Carl Way. And then here is a look at a local crash, Parsons Avenue at Clay Avenue. So just be aware of that as you're heading out the door. But here's a look at that Howard Franklin Bridge. Your drive times onto the Pinellas side starting to reduce, just a 7-minute drive for you now. Your Courtney Campbell and your Gandy Bridge, really a good go for you, as well as the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Russell and Laura?
Thank you. 3, 2, or 1. That's the debate for a trio of beach towns in Manatee County.
A consolidation study is being done to determine which option is best. Fox 13's Matthew McClellan is here now to explain. Hi, Matt.
Laura, good morning. So this consolidation study was officially ordered at the end of October. And for context, Anna Maria Island, which is just 7 miles long, is made up of 3 separate cities. There's Anna Maria to the north, Bradenton Beach to the south, and Holmes Beach right there in the middle. Now, the consolidation study is expected to wrap up by next July, with researchers presenting their results to lawmakers. Those lawmakers will then decide whether to publish the report and make it available to cities and to the public. Laura?
Matt, thank you.
It's 7:34 right now, and recess during the school day has been a topic of debate for a long time. Some people think it teaches kids how to stay in shape. Others don't think it's even necessary. Our Regina Gonzalez is live to tell us about what's being considered now. Hey, Regina.
Hey, good morning to you, Russell. Yeah, so right now in the fine print, Florida law requires public schools to give elementary students, so kindergarten through 5th graders, at least 20 minutes of consecutive, unstructured, free playtime. Now, lawmakers previously tried to do something similar back in 2017, but Miller and other moms who dubbed themselves recess moms traveled to Tallahassee to speak against it, and the House and Senate ended up voting in their favor. Now, as for this latest legislation, it's set to go before a Senate Education Committee sometime today, this afternoon in Tallahassee. So we're definitely going to be following that, and we'll keep you posted throughout the day.
All right, Regina. Thank you.
All right, 7:37 now. It appears young adults in the workplace prioritize a healthy work-life balance. According to a new survey, that's why Gen Zers prefer working in the media and entertainment industries. Researchers say Americans ages 16 to 25 value flexible and creative jobs, and many of them believe that they can make it as an influencer. The survey also shows that 57% of the younger generation would even quit their day job to become an influencer if given the chance. Well, it might seem hard to believe, but the holiday travel season starts next week, and then it runs through New Year's Day.
And many are planning a trip. Fox's Ted Linder tells us when experts suggest booking the flight, the rental car, and the hotel room. And this Tampa International Airport expects 80,000 passengers per day between tomorrow and November the 26th, a total of nearly 900,000. Airport officials recommend booking a parking space before you arrive to make certain you don't waste time driving around looking for one. They think this will be their busiest Thanksgiving ever.
Give yourself that extra time and just know the airport, the people that work here, the airlines that want to get you where you want to go, they want to get you on your way. So it's always best to just be kind, but give yourself margin. We can't stress that enough. A little bit of extra time will go a long way to de-stress your experience as you travel this Thanksgiving.
AAA expects 3 million Floridians will travel more than 50 miles away from home.
On sports this morning, you can't win if you don't score. That's something the Lightning are having trouble doing. Never thought we'd be saying those words, right? They were shut out again last night. They were shut out Saturday at home, and then in St. Louis last night. Always a lot on the line in that game.
Football season's going too quick.
Right? Yeah, we're already talking about the last game of the regular season next weekend.
I know. Okay. Thank you, Walter. 7:43. It's overcast outside. We have showers on Sky Tower radar. Nothing really moving on shore yet, but this afternoon, decent rain chance, 60 to 70% around here with those highs back into the upper 70s.
And coming up at 8, planning for your holiday guests, consumer reporter Steve Noviello shares some of the top ideas for getting your home ready to host.
It's an annual tradition in Tarpon Springs. But on one January day, 50 years ago, something special happened.
And when he threw the second cross, I went down.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. See what we found in the Fox 13 Lost Archives.
Was it in the water when you had it in your hand?
The story of the two-cross epiphany, tonight at 10.
Fox 13 Sky Fox Traffic is sponsored by Glass Doctor. Chipped or broken windshield, we'll protect those you care about the most.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your paint. Oh, yeah!
And now, Fox 13 meteorologist Dave Osterberg with your Sky Tower radar forecast.
7:46, cloud cover continues, 73 degrees in Tampa. The winds are relatively light, but we are anticipating another very windy day overall. Look at the big picture. So here's, you can obviously see with the counterclockwise circulation, here's our low, and it's just picking up all this moisture and starting to throw it toward the state. What else is going to happen is this low is going to drop and weaken and transfer all of its energy to another off the south coast of our state, and then that's going to pinwheel a ton of rain onshore from West Palm to Miami. So the way it's setting up from West Palm to Miami may have to deal with some flash flooding in the next couple of days, believe it or not. Meanwhile, in the Tampa area, we're going to just get some scattered showers, folks. But it's November. We're down 15 inches for the year. We'll take anything that we can get. Just nothing more than a few sprinkles as you walk out the door this morning. But then later this afternoon, you're going to start to see that moisture move on shore. And our southern counties will have a better chance of decent rain than the northern counties, which it'll be a bit more scattered. So 70 to about 75 degrees this morning. Our normal lows are 61. So way above that, but we'll be near our normal high, 78, 79 for this afternoon. It's all the cloud cover. So here's that east wind. We've got winds gusting now to 22 in Sarasota, so expect a decent wind gusts, mid to upper 20s overall later today. This low is going to transfer its energy to another low developing here, southeast of Miami. So what happens is then all of a sudden this moisture gets pulled back onshore, and places from West Palm to Miami get this, tons of rain in the next couple of days. But because all of this energy is not moving across us, we're in this little drier zone. So we will have some showers, but not as much rain here as they're going to see to the south. Just some scattered showers. Been that way all summer, hadn't it? Now we're just continuing that little trend. So cloudy, windy, 78 degrees today. Some scattered showers around this afternoon. Just get your rain gear, get it handy in case. Listen, yesterday was fantastic. Got 3/10 of an inch of rain. It was the nicest 3/10 of an inch of rain I've ever seen. But we'll get a little bit more today. Tomorrow as well. And then it's out of here by Friday, and the weekend looks spectacular. Okay, Laura?
All right, Dave, thank you. Pet owners know just how to have fun, and it can be fun to choose a name for your pet. It's the best part. How popular are yours, though? Well, the pet sitting app Rover just came out with its 11th annual top names report, and topping the list for dogs this year, Charlie. It surpassed Max for the first time in 11 years. For male cats, Oliver is the most popular name. Luna is the #1 for female dogs and cats. Findings also show pet owners are naming their furry friends after celebrities. And trends, names inspired by Taylor Swift, have soared this year. Swiftie and Evermore were new to the list. And the name Barbie is trending up, 23% for cats following the hit movie.
We should point out as we get to him, that's Charlie with an IE.
That's correct. Not the EY.
It's Charlie with an IE.
Why do you, how dare you? How dare you rain on my parade when all I do is bring you Christmas joy today, and you're going to rain them coal in your stocking, young man. Give me some, can I have something? I even found a dog tree to go along with the Segway. Oh. Look at the Christmas tree, and it's Doxy's.
I'm feeling guilty.
And good. And I'm a Doxy dad.
Yes, you are.
And look at that. His name is Bowser, not Charlie. Listen, can we get Charlie with an EY on that list next year?
Yeah,
Come
we're
on,
working
people.
on it. We'll start
Name your
now.
animals after me.
We'll start working on it.
Oof. Good, thank you. A beautiful tree. Look at that. And this is actually for sale. All the trees are for sale. It's Festival of Trees in Clearwater. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it's next on Good Day Tampa Bay.